vibe.
Yo, what's going on, peoples? It's about life. It's your boy Shane, a.k.a. Black Duplicate, a.k.a. Mega Man. You already know. And we got my brother down at the bottom, Munch. He said, what's up, Munch? Yes. So, today, y'all, it's Spirit, as you know. Spirit of the Bantu of the people. You already know what it is. So, we're going to be bringing some interesting stuff to you, bro. A while back, my brother had this guy come to him and say, that black people ain't good with mathematics and computers. Well, I'm about to prove all y'all wrong. Remember, I love white people, love brown people, love black people, love all colors. I love all that shit. But right now, this shit needs to be told.
White women, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I love everybody.
Exactly. I don't mean no harm to nobody out here, but I want y'all to see this because this is important. And people need to get credit where it's due. No matter what you look like, no matter who you are, no matter what gender you are, you need to get credit where it's due. That's just the case how it goes. So let's play this real quick, see what y'all think.
Did you know Africans invented binary code?
Binary code.
Yes, through a mathematically related fortune-telling system. You're doing these random lines, you're counting them off, drawing all these lines in sand. If there's an even number, you put down 2 strokes. There's an odd number, you put down 1 stroke. And when I went to these folks and asked them if they could tell me more about it, said, no, this is a secret. I can't tell. So I had to go through the initiation ritual to become a Bhamana divination priest. So what I found was that back in the 12th century, the system went up into Europe, and it was taken up by the alchemists. Now Leibniz, the German mathematician, when he invented the binary code, he was actually studying the system. And then it goes from Leibniz to George Boole, creating Boolean algebra. Boolean algebra gets turned into hardware by John von Neumann. That's the birth of the digital computer. So all those little ones and zeros running around in all of our digital circuits really start with that African origin.
Start with the African origin.
Bro.
Now, real quick, hold on. I want to make sure y'all see that right there. Make sure y'all go show love to both of those TikTok names that popped up. Make sure you go like, share their content. They got good content. I give credit where it's due. You know what I'm saying? I don't just use people's content for no damn reason, right? So I'm going to give them their credit where it's due. But you see that, bro. They invented binary code.
Yeah. Dude, I know. I've seen it.
You know
I've seen a lot of stuff out here. A lot of stuff going back to God knows when.
It always goes back.
So I know that we had a little discussion about it, about the math and all that. You know how it goes. You know, some people are already so built into what they've been told, what they've been taught.
Yep, and that's the whole point of my podcast, and the point of most of the stuff I do is to try to let people understand that, like, just because you're taught and told something doesn't mean you can't challenge it.
Agreed.
You should still challenge it, no matter whether they prove it to be 100% fact. They said you need water. If you don't have water in like 7 days, you won't make it. You'll die. Well, I'm on day 25, no water. So I guess you don't die without water, people. That's bullshit. So I just proved y'all wrong. Yep.
That is nutty.
I just proved that wrong.
No regular water, people.
Which doesn't make sense anyway, because even in the Bible that most of these people worship, it states that their prophets went 40 days and 40 nights without food or water. So they contradict themselves when they speak religion and then they go into science. They both contradict themselves.
Yeah, that's why they always say it, bro. It's always either religion or science.
Yeah, but
it's tough to have anybody both. You know what I mean?
Einstein stated that religion and science were bred from the same tree. Right, and that was one of the most smartest men on the earth that created, general relativity. We all know about that good stuff. But either way, so why can't they be the same? Because they contradict themselves with couple little things. So we just need to get things on the even track. But I think they do that in a sense to not let people go to certain limits. Because if you want your body or your mind to grow, you need to stretch it. In order to stretch it, you need to stress it. That's the only way you're going to be able to meet full potential with your body is by stretching and stressing your mind and body to force it to awaken and grow. That's why I do all these crazy things that I do, people. That's why I do it. But let's get on it.
You hear all the stories of all these rich people and all these successful people, not just rich, just successful all the way around.
All the way around, yeah.
And they always
Some crazy shit happened to them. Something crazy.
Yeah, always at a breaking point, then they just blow up. They
Yeah.
hit this
Oh yeah.
milestone.
It even goes down to exactly.
Intense situations is
Yep.
usually where you're gonna shine.
And it even goes down to shamans and ancient ancestrologies and all these ancient cultures. They were out there doing incredible things, moving the water with their minds, being able to manipulate wind and fire. Now, we think these things are foreign, but there's people right now that are doing it. If you go back about 2 weeks ago, I showed a video of this man that was able to control the water. He was able to control the tide of the water in Africa, right?
Nice.
Now, we don't have to believe this. You can say, oh, it's fake, whatever. Do whatever you want to do. But you're only going to be limited to how much you believe. So whatever you believe is going to be your stopping point to how far you can go in life.
Yeah,
So
perspective.
exactly. So the more you believe, the farther you can go. You have to believe the impossible to make the impossible happen. It's the only way to do it, right? So we're going to get into something even more crazy, which is going to kind of led us to this in a sense, people. So y'all already know about mountains. If you look at mountains from a farther away view and you look at, let's say, tree stumps, what do they have in common? I'll show you right now, bro. You're about to see some dope shit. This guy has some dope content when it comes to giant trees and ancient mud floods, is what he calls them.
Greatest story never told. Part 3. A great, majestic wonder with
See
nothing
that?
similar in sight for miles around it. Lava could not have formed this even if it tried.
Looks like a giant tree,
You didn't
right?
notice, did you? Can you not see it?
I
We
can.
were born with sight and we've become blind. Your eyes have become traitors over time. Look closer. The top is flat. This tree was cut down.
Now there's thousands of them. They're everywhere. Look at them. They're going to show you a whole bunch of them. They're all over the world.
And this was just a small one. These giant tree stumps are literally everywhere.
They're everywhere, bro.
Look.
See that? So the question is, what happened in our ancient times, man? Something happened that we're not being told.
Bro, this one's definitely different.
Yeah, giant trees. They're all over the world. You could look into this. It's all over the place. There's hundreds of them. This is Ethiopia, which, is actually the real continent of Africa. Then Venezuela. We're claiming their mountains. And then there's a whole another topic I'll bring to y'all.
Way to distinguish that too, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Up close, you don't really know. When you zoom far away,
Like exact location.
from another angle. Yeah, they give you countries. You can easily look into exact locations, man. These things are everywhere. But I noticed that a good amount of them seem to be in Central America, like South America. I mean, not Central. South America has a lot of them. But there's
That's like where the Amazon is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. But there's another one that I want to bring. I'll be bringing another time. That's actually going to show the rings of the tree on top of the mountain peak, which is incredible. So that one will be another time. Look, that's in Canada.
Something we don't know that not everybody knows. No one has all the answers. You know what I mean?
Well, I think there is. I think there is somebody that knows not everything, but knows what happened, and just ain't see this one. You see the rings. I gotta pause that. Hold on, it's gonna come. Hold on. I gotta pause this one. This one's freaking amazing. Look at that. Look at that. You can see the rings, man.
Yeah, you can.
You can see the rings of the damn tree, bro. Like, that's crazy. Something happened in the ancient times, bro. Now, real quick, think about this. What does this really remind you of? Just think. What does this remind you of? Avatar. Remember, they cut down the mother tree. Remember? It's like they're telling us things through movies. Because they can't give you all the information at once. Your brain will explode. So it's like they give you tiny bits and see who catches it. See who can wake the fuck up on their own.
Well, I always felt like that. We always watched a lot of movies growing up, so I always felt like there was messages in the movies. You know what I mean? Like, who comes up with the stuff that they come up with? I mean, people are creative. You can't, you gotta give them that. People are very creative,
of course,
but I feel like
sometimes
there's a message or there's something behind what they're trying to put out there. You know what I mean?
Even creative wise, where the hell do ideas come from? Joe Rogan had an interesting thought. He said that he thinks ideas are alive. They're living organisms that find their way into our minds and force us to want to create them. Whoever doesn't create them, that organism leaves you and goes to somebody else. Until somebody else. That's why you get like that moment like, damn, I could have invented that, but he got it before me. You get those moments? Like, oh, I thought about that 2 years ago. And you didn't do it, somebody else did.
Like, you say something, even like when it comes to like verbiage.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll say like a word that everybody uses.
Yeah.
Like, no one's used to it. I feel like I created it.
Yeah.
And then what? Years later, you hear it in rap songs.
Exactly, bro. It's insane. It's insane. But real quick, everybody, I want y'all to give credit to this TikTok right here. Let's play this through so we can get the last one right here, okay? Make sure y'all go like, share, and follow this stuff. Give that person their credit they need for bringing us that outstanding information. That's really good shit. It's really deep stuff, and it really needs to be shown to the entire world because I'll tell you right now, man, something going on out there that we're just not aware of, and most of us won't be aware of because a lot of us don't even travel anywhere. We don't even take the time to go see the world. So in order to embrace all the elements, it's impossible because you're not traveling. How are you going to embrace real wind on the top of the mountains if you never go there? So how are you going to feel that? There's another dope thing, though, if you want to look into this, to everybody watching and you, bro, there's stuff talking about some of these mountains are giants, ancient titans that were killed. And you could...
That was insane, right? I mean...
Yeah, you could see the face structure and the body structure within the mountain. As if it's a carcass.
Isn't that like the Greek gods or?
Well, we gotta remember where the Greeks, they were mesmerized by the Egyptians, and the Egyptians are memorized by another culture, and so on and so on and so forth, right?
It's funny that you brought that up because I was just talking to Leroy about that.
Yeah.
Because he was talking about in school, he was learning about the Greek gods and the Roman gods, and that's what I was telling him that usually it's passed down. Something's created off of past, experiences and religions and stuff, and they just take it and kind of twirl it around and make their own thing.
Yeah. It's just the way it happens sometimes. Like all the gods of like all these ancient civilizations are almost damn near the same. Now, if you even go look into like most of them, like go look into Buddha. If you look at Buddha, for example, and I'm not trying to offend anybody that's Buddhist or Asian culture or any of that, but if you look at Buddha, look at the Buddha's hair. Look at the Buddha's hair, man. His hair are knots. His hair is knots. What Asian, no offense to y'all, that has knots like that in their hair? That is a black hairdo. So chances are they probably found their religion over there as well. It seems like a lot of things are stemming back to ancient cultures, but we all come from, one place anyway. So it makes perfect sense on why every religion would take from one area because that's where they originated from. So I don't think it's necessarily...
Not numbering, but I think there's been over 3,000 gods over time.
Yeah, there's been a lot of them. There's been a lot of them. There's been a lot of different things that have been... This one guy said something interesting, though. He said, why is it that we know that God exists, but we don't worship anything that God created? Instead, we worship things in God's name. For example, animals. We don't worship animals. We kill them. We eat them. The earth. We don't worship the earth. We kill it. We destroy it. We pollute it. The oceans. We don't worship the oceans. We throw our trash and garbage in there. Everything that God created, even humans, we don't worship ourselves. We kill each other. Everything that God created, we do not worship. We worship everything within His name. So it's really bizarre. It's really bizarre, the human nature and how the brain operates and how we're programmed and manipulated so much over time. But that's another story, people. But I'm about to break some stuff down right now anyway with the next upcoming videos. So it's gonna help you kind of get a grip on what we were talking about earlier. So All right, so we got this one, and then we got this one. So we're gonna talk about this one first. So NASA admits that the Earth is flat. Your famous NASA tells you that the damn Earth is flat, and then the sphere, the science guru, the science celebrity, what's his name? What's his name, man? The guy that the black dude that does all the astrophysics and all that dope shit. I don't remember his name, but he also states that there's no way that the Earth is round. He says the same thing. All right, so either way, we're gonna go into this. This guy has interesting content right here. I'll give him that. He has some very, very interesting content. He makes really good points when it comes to the Earth being flat, right? So let's hear him out real quick.
Guys, I'm sure you could already tell what we're gonna be doing today. Yeah, we're gonna be reviewing some of the NASA documents. Okay, we're gonna be reviewing some NASA documents and just reading what they the things they got to say in them. Let's see what NASA's assuming. First document gets weird right away. It gets pretty weird right in the introduction. This report details the development of the linear model of a rigid aircraft of constant mass flying over a flat, non-rotating Earth.
Did you just hear what he said? This is in the introduction of the NASA files, man. It's in the introduction of the NASA files of flat. They just told you. It's flat, man. It's flat. All right.
Interesting stuff. What was in the concluding remarks? This report derives and defines a set of linearized system matrices for a rigid aircraft of constant mass flying in a stationary atmosphere over a flat, non-rotating Earth. Did a lot of equations. It's probably the only document. No. It's as easy as a Google search saying NASA documents assuming flat Earth. You can literally search that and it'll give you a list. But since you're probably not going to do that, let's go over this one. Let's look into this one. There are several approaches that can be used to develop the general equations of motion. The one selected here starts with Newton's laws applied to the collection of particles defining the rigid body. Any number of dynamics or physics book can serve as reference. In this paper, the rigid body equations of motion over a flat, non-rotating Earth.
Even Isaac Newton, man. Come on, yo. I'm telling you. I
can't even I can hardly hear him.
You gotta go on his TikTok and be able to see all his dope shit at the end of it.
Shit up.
Yeah.
You know me, I always like having all these kind of discussions, man.
Oh yeah. Facts.
Flat and non-rotating? Did NASA lie to me? And why every time NASA does a launch do they say T minus? Coincidentally, you can't spell Satan anymore if you minus that from NASA. If you minus T from NASA, they use Satan. That's a forked tongue. It's literally a forked serpent tongue right there in front of you guys. This is like, I'm trying to tell you. They gotta put it in your face, man. They're putting it in our face.
24/7. They can't lie. They have to tell you.
To find out what was going on in the oceans.
That's why it was created.
85% of the oceans still aren't discovered, man. And 100% of outer space is fake. What did they find in the ocean? Did they find dragons in the ocean or something? Did they find
whatever they found, it made them not want us to find it.
Fake space and act like they're going to the moon? Yeah, I'm sorry if this is all new to you. Sorry. You've got a lot of work to do. You've got a lot. You've got a lot of climbing. You've got a lot of reading. You've got a lot of watching. You've got a lot of listening. My favorite proof ever. The Georgia Guidestones. This rock that they wrote
it's very
to
interesting.
keep the population under 500 million simultaneously has a hole that sits on Polaris. Got this star right here in the center that never moves while
never
we're
moves.
supposedly
It
going
never moves.
4.4 billion miles a year.
Never
chasing
moves.
The sun.
How?
Yeah, right.
How? If we're spinning, because we're spinning like this, and then we're spinning like this around the sun, and then we're spinning through space at the same time. You're telling me we're doing all that, and the star is the same.
The star is what?
The stars are the same. It's impossible. It's impossible. We are flat. Everything is spinning around us, bro. In this dimension where we're at right now. Now, hey, like I said, hey.
Do all move though. The stars do move through the course of the year.
Yes, they move. Is the stars moving or are we moving?
I mean, yeah, I guess it depends.
But this is the thing, though, Munch. This is the thing. Yes, they move. But listen, if you look at the star today, you mark today right now, and then look at the stars today, next year, they're the same. It's impossible. If you're spinning through space, chasing the sun, it's impossible for it to be like that. So they're fucking up with something.
That's like a year, isn't it? That's why we have the years, the days, the months. Because we're moving.
Yeah. Yeah, we're moving. It's very interesting stuff, though, isn't it? Very interesting stuff.
Yeah, it is. I could dig it.
We got one more here, I believe. I'm not sure.
I have to look him up a little bit so I could get a little more deeper into that.
Don't even look him up. Just look up your own information. Just go look up your own information, bro. Just type.
Certain stuff in. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to front. A lot of the times it's like certain stuff you feel like you already know the answer to.
Yeah.
You won't take the extra time to dig it up.
Yeah.
That you feel confident about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's certain things you feel confident, it is what it is. But then we got to talk about what we've been conditioned to know.
What they're allowing us to search.
Know what I mean?
Like, for example, if you want to find more out about Bantus or the ancient African civilizations, you ain't going to find much on Google. You got to go to a whole nother web browser. You got to go search on DuckDuckGo or something different because Google limits what you're allowed to see.
No.
Right? That's what happens with everything.
I couldn't find nothing.
Yeah, you couldn't find nothing. Exactly. Why? Because they don't want you to find it. It's common sense.
Yep.
It's common
couldn't
sense.
find anything, bro. I had to dig deep.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I get very specific.
Like,
and Google, bro, you can normally put anything in Google and it's gonna bring up something.
You bring up anything. For example, if you type in water, what is water? But no one ever thinks to search what is water and is our water good? I'll tell you this right now though. Whatever's in your water bottles is not meant for you.
Not good.
It's not meant for you. I'm not gonna say it's not. I don't know. I'm not gonna go that far, but it's not meant to go in your body. I'm gonna put it like that. Everybody do what you want to do. Do what you feel you want to do.
It's a known fact that we're putting plastic in our body, bro.
Yeah, more than that. But yeah, microplastics.
But that little simple fact, you know, it's not good for you.
No, microplastics.
Like God forbid, what else is in there?
Yeah. Well, the problem is they take what? Okay, if you take an apple off of a tree, it starts to die. It's just taking time to die. That apple slowly rot as soon as you remove it from the tree. So when you remove water from the earth, that means the water's slowly dying. The same concept. And then how long does it take for you to get your water on the shelves? Months. By the time you get your water, there's nothing there for you. You're filling yourself up with an empty fluid that has no minerals or benefit to your body. So why even waste your time? It's like, okay, when water was invented? It was invented in 1811. How? How the fuck was it invented in 1811? That doesn't make any sense. We've had water from the beginning of time.
In bottles and shit? Like, what the fuck?
Well, what happened was they invented.
I feel like water's been around since the beginning of time.
Yes, but it's not called water.
How do you invent water?
H2O, the whole entire chemical compound of H2O was invented in 1811.
Oh, so I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah.
Like
the whole concept is created in 1811.
Rather it just being water, now it got to be named something.
Well, they changed something. They took it out of it and they added and manipulated things to create what you know as H2O as water. What you're supposed to be drinking is H3O2. That's one way. Or you could just simply say, I'm supposed to get the water from my fruits. Right? You say like that. Or you go drink water from an actual real river. You could possibly do that.
Exactly. That's what I was going to say. You got to think back in the beginning of time, bro. Before society,
exactly.
drinking the water,
Exactly, but you can't do that now. You can't do that now because there's so much contamination in our fucking environment. You know that you work in a company. I'm not gonna say their names, but you know what it is. They're dumping shit all over the freaking place. You can't go drink from shit anymore, man. But let's get into this though. I wasn't sure if I wanted to play this or not. I don't fully 100%, but we'll play it. Fuck it.
The planets, are they lights? Is it like it's not like dirt or like it's the planets aren't like Mars isn't like dirt.
Now this guy he goes on Joe Rogan's podcast a lot. Not this guy, the other guy. This guy has incredible information, bro.
For thousands of years before the Jesuit Copernicus turned up and made a spinning ball, was saying all of the 7 planets are entirely luminous.
Luminous.
There it is. They are portals.
Portals.
Italian genius Pierluigi Gina, who was a colleague of Marconi, the inventor of the radio. Thank you very much, these two geniuses.
Yes.
He studied the sun and energy, and he's a stationary earther. He's insisted, up until the day he died, 2004, you see him on YouTube, little Italian man saying, La terra è ferma. He says, me and Marconi discovered that the earth is stationary.
Stationary.
It doesn't move.
So you're right, much the stars move, right?
And shows you with strobe lights how you can prove quite easily that the earth does not move.
Oh, here we go.
Well, he said the stars are holes in the sky. So that got me thinking. The Greeks said that the stars are like nailed onto the firmament.
Now that's interesting. That's interesting. They got that from something else. They got that from Egyptians. And they got that from other ancient cultures. Other ancient cultures said the same concept. They said that the stars are basically on top of our firmament, which you know the firmament is basically an invisible glass that covers us in a dome. They're saying that exactly. They're saying the stars and the planets are on that. They're not away from that. They're on it, right? And then these guys are saying that it's luminous, that they're lights. They flicker and move, which they're gonna show you. So I think they might show you at the end of this video what some genius guys are saying it look like.
Onto like an aerogel
Babylonian said it as well. Yeah.
Space chandelier type thing where all the stars and the 7 planets are going around on the ecliptic, and they said that it's like a chandelier and they're pinned to it. They're holes in the sky. Seeing there is the dance of the gods, the moon, the sun. These are gods. They are gods. They are archangels. The Jews, they'll tell you in Kabbalah, they'll tell you the moon is Raphael, Mercury is Gabriel, etc. The sun is Michael.
Michael's an archangel, right? They basically named all the stars and planets after angels. The angels are those. Those are angels, according to the Jews and all the other, right?
That's what they say. That's what they're named after.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's 93 million miles away. How far do you think it really is?
That's 60 to 100 miles.
They're saying this. You just said the sun is 60 to 100 miles away, bro.
Might be so wrong. It's probably just more local and.
It looks really close when you look at it. It's like it's right there. How is it 93 million miles away?
Yeah.
Where'd they get that number? What are they trying to do? What is NASA trying to do with all their space science?
They're trying to make a godless world of. Oh my God. Everyone is insignificant except for the rich people who've got all the money. They're significant because they're on the glossy magazines. You're not. And the sun's, and we're hurtling through space, and we don't know when it's all going to blow up, and blah blah blah. And there's
an asteroid coming. We need an asteroid tax, right?
Yeah, exactly. Give us some money, we'll stop it. We've got the technology.
Yeah.
Right? So,
but it is a nice way to make you feel like you're not important. If you look, you know what I mean. If you look at
in the big ass galaxy
with all this shit, you're just this little you're just this little insignificant bug. So don't go looking into yourself. Don't go figuring out who you are. Instead, look at above, man. Look at above and look at out there. Out there is more important than you. Everything out there is more important than you. No, it's not. You're more important than what's out there.
I think as a collective,
yeah,
we're more important.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a big problem going on right now, bro.
Huge.
It's disconnect.
Yes. From each other.
From each other. The shootings, all the and they're saying it's mental health. Yeah, it is mental health, but you got to think about what causes that. A lot of those people are like loner people, bro.
I'm gonna get into some real conspiracy shit. Y'all can look into the shit yourself. All right, when they shot up that school, the recent school shooting. God bless everybody's souls, right? They shot up that school shooting. One man died. We know for a fact, no matter what, one man died no matter what. I don't know about everybody else, but one man died no matter what. You know who that guy was? He was the guy that started to teach people how to turn their cars into water cars. They were able to run their cars off water. Yes. And then he's dead now. But that's the third person that died doing that. There's been 2 other people that learned how to make their cars run off water, and they're all dead. Right? So, I don't know. Maybe it is mental health. Maybe it's mind control.
Could be. We always said that.
We don't know.
What are they, the FBI or the CIA? They do that shit,
Well, Charles...
They can say a word and boom.
Charles Manson already invented that. That's why Charles Manson did everything he did. That's why he learned how to use acid and learn how to manipulate the mind and had them kill that lady.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? He learned how to control the mind. They know how to control your mind, right? We know this. This is long ago. This ain't new information. We've seen the movies. We've seen everything else. We've seen documentation. We know all this shit. Come on, people. We already know this shit. Sure, mental health, great, yes. But taking away the guns ain't going to solve your problem. I'll tell you right now. If you take away your guns, they're going to come and get your ass. You have no defense. So don't do that. But, hey, I'm just me. Y'all believe what you want to believe.
That everybody has a right to bear arms.
It keeps us safe against tyranny. Right?
Yeah, unfortunately, I feel like there's just way too many guns out there anyway.
Yeah, ain't going to change nothing. But I do think, I think our solution could be, hey, why don't we put security at our school? Armed security guards. We do it with our politicians. We do it with our celebrities. We do it with all these people, but we don't do it with our kids. Why?
But a cop at every school.
Multiple. Every door should have a police officer, man.
Not right now, especially the way shit is going, bro.
Like, yeah. What are we waiting for? You know. But I get you with the cop thing. You know, you have to really screen these individuals and make sure they're the right people. Make sure they're the right people for the job. Do some work on figuring out how you want to do these securities to protect our kids. Either way, whether he's a good guy or not, he's going to stop a lot of people from coming in that bitch just out of fear of they're going to get shot before they even get in there. Right? So it's exactly. It's the same thing with politicians and security, right? The celebrities that are out to security, not to guard them from getting shot, to scare the people away from even attempting to shoot in the first place. That's what it's for. That's what it's for, man. So I think we need to really deploy that. We really need to think about doing that to save our damn kids, because this is ridiculous. Even if them kids did get killed or didn't get killed, whatever this damn conspiracy theory is, regardless, I think it's a better idea to stop us from being in fear and being controlled, right? It's a good way to control people through their kids, man. It's a good way. But you just saw, bro. You just saw that NASA files. Go look into that yourself, right? Oh. You saw trees that we're told are mountains, right? You saw these guys. I saw many videos by those guys, and I always look into the information my damn self. Do your own research. Do your own damn research. Get in there and look into the damn. Yes.
Never take one person's word.
You can't. You got to do your own research, bro. I tell you right now, though, all these people are getting their research from one area. Everything's coming from one area. From what I've seen my damn self. Y'all go look up your own shit. What I've seen from my damn self, it's all coming from one place, one area, which seems to be where all the natural resources are. Seems to be where the most healthiest things are, where they go there, they take the fruit over here, they clone it, they feed it to us. So where's the source of the fruit, for example? The source of the fruit is where it originates from, and then they take it and clone it. Same thing, everything. The formulas, the firmament, the stars, all that shit comes from one place, man. It comes from one damn place. It comes from your ancestors. The ancestors are telling you all this shit. They put it on the walls of their most grand monuments. They put it in their books. They put it in everything. They were so serious about this. They carved this shit into stone so it will never be taken away. See, a book can be burned, a painting can be painted over, but it's hard to get rid of some damn rock, bro. That can't be moved.
Seriously, what are you gonna do?
That's why they did that. And so to ignore that is foolish. Now the greatest monument we know of all time is the Holy Pyramid of Giza has a damn firmament in there. It don't have no damn sphere. It don't have no damn sphere planets floating around, planets around it and shit. It don't have that. You know what I'm saying? These people were able to do things we're not able to do. So they knew something.
We still don't know how they built the pyramid.
We still don't know. We still don't know many things that they've done. We don't know we're starting to really start to realize the reasons on why they did what they did. We're starting to realize that. You know, we're starting to understand why all that's coming into play. 100% great, but still, they carved this shit into stone for a reason. They wanted their people to know what the hell happened and what the hell is going on and how to do it. They even put formulas on how to extend your life 1,000 years using gold.
Great.
You can create an elixir out of gold that expands your lifespan. Right? We're not taught this shit, man. We're taught we're taught stupid shit. We're taught
taught like the pyramids, that's it. You're not taught about.
We're taught George Washington. You know what I mean?
All about, bro. What everything's all about. How they're all over the world.
Yeah.
No, we're still learning shit, bro. We're still learning what's really on this planet. We're still discovering shit that hasn't been discovered yet.
Yeah. There's a lot of shit going on, man.
Random story, bro.
It's a beautiful thing.
It is.
And
I love it.
embrace the new information, the new thoughts from all over the world. But that's what I use TikTok for. See, a lot of people use TikTok for other things. I'm a grown dude, so I use TikTok for information, content. A lot of people put a lot of dope content on there, especially when it comes to this type of everything you just saw is from TikTok.
Yeah, see, I don't even really use TikTok, bro.
Exactly.
I don't have a TikTok account.
Yeah. And don't be wrong, a lot of people are fooled into thinking TikTok's about the dancing and about the fun. And oh no, man. There's a lot of deep information. I'll tell you why. Because TikTok is allowing everybody to freaking communicate without any restrictions. You can restrict it a little bit, but not as much as you can restrict Instagram and Facebook. Like I could put stuff on TikTok that I can't put on Instagram or Facebook. You know what I'm saying? I might be able to do it on YouTube. I could do most of the TikTok stuff on YouTube. YouTube's pretty uncensored. I could do a lot of stuff on YouTube.
Oh,
but
that's dope.
Yeah. But for the most part, you're limited to a lot of social media networks are limiting you to many things. But anyway, y'all, hope y'all got some good information, some good content. I know my brother Jay, he's gonna be doing some research, try to see it on his face. It's good. It's good.
To look some stuff up, find out.
So I love y'all. I'm trying to keep everybody in the loop. Let's wake this up. Let's get y'all thinking, because you got a brain for thinking, you got eyes for seeing, nose for smelling, mouth for talking, and ears for hearing. Use this. Because these are deceiving you. It's Black Duplicate. We out. Love y'all.